Yo, what's up? Happy day. What day is it today? Thursday. Happy Thursday, everybody. Happy. Oh, let me not get too close. Happy Thursday, everybody. All right, so yeah, man. I think we're gonna do a couple of flights today. We're gonna do one now. We're gonna come back for the other one later. We're gonna do the RJ Professional right now. Hopefully, it won't crash. It doesn't work great on 2024, but it works pretty well. It works pretty well. Just not great. So let's go ahead and get this thing going here. Everybody's having a good day. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit subscribe, and you know the drill. Every YouTube video, they always say the same thing. All right, I think I can just configure. Don't I still have the... Yep. That's not the livery. What happened to our livery? This one. There we go. All right, and this is SWR. Save and go back. All right, let me set up Navigraph real quick. Make this large. Go ahead and view. Generated at 1751. Yeah, that should still be good. We got that. You go ahead and going pretty well. Hey, yeah, 2100 is kind of late for me too. Job search is going well. I've had a few interviews lined up for beginning of next week, and working on getting into real estate school. So yeah, man, things are going pretty well. Thank you. Import this flight. I built it hours ago. I just had to rebuild it. Okay. Worth doing an arrival. Let's see here. We're going to runway 28. See what options they got for runway 28 today. We're coming in from here. All right, I guess we'll do this one here. Yeah, we'll do more turns. It'll give us a little more scenery. A little more scenery to look at. Let's see if there's any arrivals for this thing. If not, we'll just vector our way over there. I don't think there's an arrival for that yet. It's not. Of course, we could do... Oh, there is one right here, actually. All right, very good. So we'll stick with that one. You load up the airport here. As we get up in the air, I think I'll put some easy listening music on today instead of the normal club music that I put on. Dark wave synth, I think is what they call it. Yeah, I wish I wasn't in the job search market again, but it is what it is. I gotta stop working for those meat markets where they just, hire you for what they need you for and then they spit you back out. sucks, man. Sucks. I wouldn't have worked as hard as I did if I knew I was going to be getting fired. They still have $1,000 that I can't get to. $1,000 in award money that I won just from doing my job. Over the annual enrollment period, I won a bunch of contests and placed in the top 3 or 4 often, and I was winning bonus money for it, and now I can't access it because I don't work for the company. I wouldn't have let it slide if I knew I was getting fired. If I knew I was getting fired, I would have taken that money out. Let me get rid of this filter. Hang on a second. I think this filter is fucking thing up. I keep on hearing it sounds like it's like, to me, it sounds like the sound is getting clipped. I think it was from that filter that I had on. Oh yeah, so by the way, if you have an RJ, more than likely you're gonna spawn inside the airplane like this. There's no way to get out of it, by the way. I've tried kneeling and yeah, I can't get out of it. So if you do have this airplane, hit me up if you know of a way to spawn when you're not inside the airplane like this. All right, let's turn the lights on outside. Volume's up loud enough. I wish there was a way I could keep the volume up at the same time. What I could do, I'll have to work on this. I'll have to work on this when I'm not streaming. I want to try to get where the volume shows up on the screen at the same time so I can adjust the volume while still playing the game, but I think I know how to do it. I'm gonna have to mirror our display onto another device. All right, let me open the doors up. Now, so you're supposed to be able to roll the stairs down from here. I haven't found out where to click to actually get the stairs down on the stairs itself. So why does it look like the sound is so low? Let me look at one thing real quick. Let me look at my sound settings real quick. This looks like we're really low in volume, and I don't know why we are. Right, that's connected to cable. Connected to cable. It's connected. It might just be that there's not much sound going on. That might be why it's kind of low. Here we go. Here. Cables. Cable. All right, I guess it now. All right, let me save our seats first, and then we'll get the airplane started up. Let me get this out of the way now. Should be able to do. Definitely loud enough. Controller, board. I'll switch to my flight stick when we get closer to takeoff. But for now, it's easier to use my controller. Right, shift 1, control shift 1. Save and look. All right, very good. Let's save this. That one's now saved. We'll save. There's Jessica staring at me again. Creepy dude. She's creepy for a ground crew. She's staring at me all the time. It really makes me kind of uncomfortable. I've been ignoring her lately because she hasn't showered in a few days and she's starting to smell real bad. I've been kind of keeping my distance. She won't leave me alone. She keeps on following me around the complex. Very happy to get in the sky and get away from her. Look, she's even on the other side too, man. She knew I was going to look over here. Now she's over here too. All right, let me turn the sound back up. Okay. First thing, let me go ahead and bring in the flight plan. Good. Go ahead and turn the batteries on, and then we'll Turn the master switches on. So there's a couple of different checklists. We have one built in to the screen here. Your checklist. And they have the basic checklist here. It's the same checklist that's on here as well. There's a more in-depth checklist with the material that they hand out, you know, that they give you with the airplane. All right, let's console forward, console aft. Let's see here, panel, flare shield. Panel lights here. Get the GPU connected. This does work with GSX, but I don't know if I have GSX run. Oh, no, I do have GSX running. You know what I don't have running is Sayintentions. Let me get that running, and let me get the fly-by-wire traffic injector. Let me turn that on. Damn, another update for their aircraft. It's like every day there's a new update for their aircraft. All right, let's get the traffic injector running. That's now good. That'll start populating things around. Let me get Sayintentions up as well. Say here, yes. Let me load in the appropriate voices. All right, so identity is SWR 219. Microphone, intercom, cabin crew will have anybody from this part of the world. Vienna calling professional. We got young lead flight attendant Leopold from Vienna is leading his young and friendly crew. Native language German, works with others too. All right, I don't care if he's German. And we'll put Chad Skybro back his rightful spot. And controls are still the same key. All right, very good. So that's all done. All right, let's get this airplane turned on now. Actually, is ground power connected yet? Yep. All right, so have lights. Our batteries on. And our outside power. Check the volume of things here. All right, let's turn all the master switches on. Auto brakes on auto, ground ignition, good. And what I'm gonna do is let's turn on C pump, AC, and the PTU and make sure all this charges up. Still got a little bit of ghosting. All right, we can turn these back off now. Come down here. Arm the bus ties are already armed. I think. Yep. They're already armed. Standby generator and standby inverter. That's good. Go ahead and put on the galley. Turn on the AP generator. Actually, you know what? We'll turn these on a little bit later. Go ahead and start getting our plane prepped. So let's go ahead and start refueling. Now let's go ahead and put this in alignment mode. Come on, bitch. Are you kidding me? I can't take it off navigation? Man, that's dumb as hell. There we go. Let's go to FMC. I know it's out of date. It's okay, though. Alright, position. Red gate. I want to say it's... I know we're at a different airport. Like this. There. LDRI. LSH. Now, if I downloaded this route to the computer, I could upload it from company route. I didn't do that. And type it in. WR. .9. Yeah, man, we gotta hit that master switch. That's right. All right, that master base switch. Let's see here, departure. Doing runway 14. Naki C. C is close enough. Activate that. Let's go back to departure arrival. Let's do arrival. Coming in on the Bills 3, so let's plug that in. D. ILS 28. And we have skip to 8. Go. That in. Let's go back to our route. Put a program in here. From naked. Gonna be picking up L615. So let's plug that in. So L5. Taking that all the way to Auto AKA O. Execute. Go next. And after Auto, we have Y265. Y265 to but the Vic that in L613. L613. Elmer. Was it LMUR? Yep. R. Go to legs. Get rid of its continuity there. I guess we have to go this way. Alright, that's all done. our altitude is 20,000. Plug that in. Check on our passengers. All right, refueling is complete. Hey, what's up, dude? Fueling's complete. Let's board our passengers now. Board use ESX. We can do that.
Boarding requested.
All right, while they're doing that, let's finish plugging in some over here. Our winds, see here, we have 79 by 43.
Do you want to board crew? Crew bus is coming.
All right, the ISA deviation is
Hello, Captain.
-2.
We are ready for pushback.
At our transition altitude, actually, I think it's 5,000.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Oh, it is 10,000.
Pilot's boarding starting.
Sure that now that of our flight plan put in, let's turn on our
Crew boarding starting.
air here on nav. Go ahead and put on our U. Inner pump on the generator. Start. Batteries look okay.
Your passenger's bus is coming.
The APU turns on. We'll put on the packs in the air. Yeah, man, Keith came out of the shadows because it's good, man. We haven't heard from Keith in a while, man. All right, APU is now running. We can now disconnect the external power. Arm the emergency lights. Put the non-smoking sign on. Arm our ice detect. Fasten seat belts.
Passengers boarding starting.
Park and brake. Oh yeah, what's our altimeters here? Is -2. 79. Alright, METAR here is 1008.
Good afternoon.
Yeah. It's missing a consonant there, Bobby. It's the. I have a video ready for the CRJ. I didn't feel like doing it today. All right, let me go ahead and plug in our charts for departure. So let's see here. Taxi. Reference.
Hello.
that one, and what the number for our charts are.
Welcome on board. This way, please.
Yeah, this is a pretty cool plane. To me, I think it's like almost identical to the what the hell is it called? The Bay 146. Got a little some differences here and there, but essentially it's like the same thing. All right, we're looking for 103F. 103F is right here. For arrival, we're looking for 102. What? And 11.3 for runway 28. Here, look. All right, very good. So we got all those taken care of. Let's get our 0 fuel weight. Still climbing up. We'll plug in the weight and all that afterwards. As far as fuel goes, though, have, say, 8.4. Okay, the plan is for reserves are 8. Reserves of 2.8. Have 6.1. It's like all right, very good. That's all done. We'll get our weights afterwards. Let me check our comms. Say intentions while this is going on. Power radio check. How do my comms sound?
This is what the ATC audio sounds like, and next is what yours sounds like.
How do my comms sound? Let me try that one more time. Testing 1, 2, 3.
This is what the ATC audio sounds like, and next is what yours sounds like.
Testing 1, 2, 3. All right. Aid us anywhere. Let me see if it's on one of their charts here. Star. Hey.
Boarding is complete. Cabin crew, arm doors and cross-check.
All right, I'm not going to worry about that. Let me just contact clearance so we can push back and all that. Center, approach. All right, let's call the ramp. I don't even know what, the Rika? I guess that's how you pronounce it. Rika Airport. Rika ramp, Swiss 219, requesting IFR clearance to Zurich.
Ground to flight deck. Contact clearance delivery for IFR clearance to Zurich.
All right, I don't see them anywhere, so we're just going to forget about Sayintentions for today. So, I don't really feel like searching for their info. Okay. Hang on, let me check it out here. I don't have Discord open right now. Second. Just waiting for it to open up. All right, 0 fuel. Gross weight is 43. So that should be all done. We're pretty much all set up for the flight in our system here. All right, let's do our pushback. Hang on, let me check out this picture. Yeah, I think so. It usually shows until you're up in the air, I think. Yeah, I believe when you're on the ground, it'll show like that, and then when you're up in the air, I think those go away when the engine air is on as well. Because when you take off, you have your APU and your packs on, and then after takeoff, you turn off the APU air and then engage your engine air. So you got a takeoff warning too? Shouldn't have if you did the configuration check. It'll beep and I don't know. Let me get up in the air and I'll think about it while we're moving around up in the air. All right, let's get our pushback machine going. Let's get rid of the chocks. Ground power. And we're doing runway 14. I believe that's up there. Yeah, okay. Get our back machine going. Oh yeah, we have GSX, I forgot. Hang on.
Locking gear.
For what our landing altitude. The height of the runway is about 400 feet. We want to go nose to the right.
Release parking brakes. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
All right, so we can start up. So we got to put the anti-ice on to start. This is good. Do engine number 3 first. Start master on. Light start on. Oh, it would help if I turned the fuel on. That would probably help things out a bit. Let me redo this. Hang on a second.
Set parking brakes.
Yeah, we don't need fuel where we're going. That's just it's a luxury we don't need.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Now you're gonna have to wait a minute. Why is it ghosting so bad today? Didn't I? Hang on a second. I thought I turned all those kind of graphic. Oh, why did it go back to that? Guys changed on me. That's why it's so much ghosting. There we go.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Unlocking gear.
Yeah, just wait a minute. Wait a minute. What did I see out of that window? Did that say Alaska? What the fuck is an Alaska 737 doing over here? I think that's a 737. Damn, man. They're far away, dude. They're all the way here in Croatia. Lord, man. They got lost. Definitely don't have Chicago as their pilot. He wouldn't have done that. Alright, we can start up engine number 2 now that all the verbiage is gone here.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Yeah, that's almost the exact same thing. I think if you landed a Cessna, I think you'd be okay in real life. Landing an A380. Click on this placard here to get our speed bug set. Turn on our weather system now. All right, verbiage is gone up top. We can now start number 1. Sometimes the shaft works better when you grease it. Sometimes you need that extra little bit of help. Oh, side stick. Oh, yeah. I will when we get closer. I'm still using my controller for now, but I'm going to switch to the flight stick when we get near takeoff. Gotta be professional, man. It's the only way to be. No room for games here. Even though we're playing a game, there's no room for games. That one's good. Let's do this. All right, let's try that again. There we go. Get our music going. Go make some coffee. You can turn off all the lights in the cabin as well. Kind of defeats the purpose of locking the door when you can just walk right through it. All right, all the engines are on. Turn this off. Turn off. Put our generators on. Put our hydraulics on. All that looks good. Logo on. Window heat. Taxi lights. We need to also come over here on the aircraft mode here and click on the center of gravity icon here. Our flaps down. Arm spoilers. Now we just have brake fans. Yep, brake fans and parking brakes. All right, very good. We're ready to roll out. Put our flight director on. And I'll put our altitude up to 1,000. You don't have to do it later. All right, let's get out of here, man. I'll switch to the flight stick when we get up to the runway. Possible to start moving? Oh shit, I think I had the parking brake on. I don't. Not moving here. I wonder if it still has the chocks outside on. Would suck because I can't do anything about it. Oh, no chocks on. I know the Bay had a problem in the past where it wouldn't move initially unless you cranked it all the way up. Might have to do this in 2020. Try let's try moving now. Maybe that unlocks something. Yep, now we're good. Slew mode to the rescue once again. CJ3. Wow. That looks almost like the CJ4. I like the livery on that, man. Why can't we get that livery in the CJ4? That thing is pretty dope. I like that. So when we take off, once we get up in the air, turn off the APU air, turn on the engine air, turn off the APU, and I believe it's the PTU we have to turn off as well. I know the PTU gets turned off. I don't know if the switch next to it gets turned off as well. Yeah, the Bay 146 used to have this problem where you would go to taxi and it wouldn't move. Just put it in slew mode for a minute, put it back in regular mode, and then it should take off. Or at least move at that point. All right, let's tell the cabin crew to take their seats for takeoff. You can do this a couple of different ways. You can either click on under announcements here, or you can click on cabin call. Either one should work.
Cabin crew, please take your seats for takeoff.
Works on 2020. Maybe they haven't implemented that yet on here. Some of the screens are really dark on here too, like this screen, and then this screen here too, which I believe is for pressurization
Cabin
and landing
secure
info.
departure.
Spin around and we'll get the flight stick. Controlling the throttle in this airplane during cruising is way easier with a slider, not because there's no auto throttle when you're at cruising altitude. So you're going to continually have to push like the A button or the B button to make it go forward and back. But if you have the flight stick, then you just have the slider to worry about. It should be set to flaps. Alright, all that looks good. Let me just double check our departure list here. So we have all that. Flight controls are good. Takeoff. Oh, we got to do our takeoff clearance. We'll do that in a moment. Engine air. Yeah, APU air off. Max on. APU stop. Okay. All right, let's do our configuration check. We should get a beep right now. I got you. Let me take the parking brakes off. All right, we're still getting... Oh, this is all out of whack here. Very good. So there's no which means we're good to go. All right, let's get out of here. Arm the auto throttle. I'm gonna actually just move this up to 240 now. 240 is the speed I like to climb at. Engage LNAV. And let's go. Parking brakes are off. All right, let's go. I'm gonna have to mute myself once we get in climb mode. I got a phone call that I gotta take. All right, landing gears up.
Traffic, traffic.
Go MCT mode. Let me pause this for a second. Go ahead and... Oh, we never did put our takeoff lights on. My bad. We never did put our strobe lights on either. Man, we are really failing. No beacon lights. Jeez. We're going to get fired for sure. All right, APU air off. Engine air on. And stop the AP. Go ahead and put our flaps up. Arm the auto thruster. Click on autopilot and level change. All right, I gotta mute myself for a second. I got a phone call coming in. What up, James? The Samsung man. I see you made it past the final boss battle. Did you have a final boss battle with the iPhone the other night? You made it. You made it past the iPhone boss battle, man. That's awesome to hear. That's good news, dude. And once we get up to cruising altitude, oh shit, let me mute that. Once we get to cruising altitude, then we'll just have to make sure we keep our throttle in the correct place so we don't overspeed, since there's no auto throttle. But you know, maybe this does have auto throttle. The Bay doesn't. I mean, I see where it says auto throttle here. Maybe it does do it now. Infamous Just Flight map that works part of the time. Oh, Just Flight, why can't you put this together? Why? Wait, it's like a psychedelic. Let me drop some acid and watch the screen flash. All right, we'll just leave up Avograph then. Let me get Symlink connected. I don't think it's connected yet. Let me see here. Yep, Symlink not connected. Avograph, Symlink. There we go. Speed, actually. .66. So let's crank this up a little. We'll put it on 290. All right, we are good. Cruising, we're climbing. Turn the seatbelt signs off. One hour way. Enjoy the flight. I'll be back on the screen when we get ready to start our descent. See ya. What are you talking about? Wait, I gotta turn my volume down. Oh shit. What you talking about, James? Oh, the the S26. Yeah, I still think you should go as the iPhone. What's up? What's up, Ivory? What's happening, dude? This RJ Professional scale bait. It's just like the Bay 146, but different in some ways. Oh yeah, you're welcome, dude. Yeah, I'm hoping to get back into Aerofly at some point. I just can't run it on my iPad anymore, and to be honest, I really refuse to pay $500 to $1,500 for an iPad that I can run it on. Like, I really have a hard time doing that. When I've been playing it for about 5 years, and this is the first year I can't run it, and every year I've been able to run it at like 60 frames a second, close to it. And this year I can't do it, so I really have a hard time justifying that. Yeah, I miss that game. I like Aerofly a lot. I like the Black Hawk helicopter on it. The CRJ is great. The Dash 8Q400. I love that, man. The Dash 8Q400. I wish I could get that on here, but they don't have it. Reaching for my neck like I got my headphones. Yeah, it's really a shame that they did that. Yeah, the biggest difference I've seen with this airplane versus the Bay 146, this whole stack down here, the flight management computer and the buttons behind it for the, for the flight displays. This is all very different. Yeah, it could be because of the wind. But yeah, they are tilted a bit. And the other difference really that I've seen is the way these gauges look for the engine parameters. Other than that, I mean, they're basically identical. Like the whole glare shield is the same. Everything up here is like 1-for-1 identical. So I'm not really sure what the RJ Professional, unless the RJ Professional really is a Bay 146. Like in disguise. Maybe it's like dressed up like a Halloween costume. Yeah, it's got VNAV descent. Got a VNAV button. I wonder if I push it now if it'll start descending. Nope. In the ATR, I don't know if they've updated it or not, but in the ATR, when I was flying it, no matter what altitude you had programmed, if you clicked the VNAV button, it would start descending. You get out our... I wish I could download this and study this like off stream. This little booklet here, as soon as the click spots work. Come on, I'm clicking it, bitch. Come on. Normal takeoff. These click spots are terrible in 2024. These click spots are like butter in 2020, but in 2024, like, they barely work. Yeah, I like these charts here. This would be good to have if you had like a co-pilot with you, where they could actually like read on this and like kind of help navigate all the everything while you're flying. It is actually. Yeah, it's pretty easy to fly. Definitely a lot easier than some of the other airplanes that are out there. Easier than the F-28. Start descending pretty soon. Yeah, Tario's got nothing on me in the Bay 146. Actually, I think he shut the screens off on the Bay 140. I think I was flying the Bay 146 the night that he shut me down. But yeah, I'm not scared. When I see Tario's name show up in chat, I'm not scared when I'm flying the Bay 146, because nothing he can say is going to shut those screens down, those old steam gauges. I had to go in a little bit ago and alter a lot of the altitude information here, because it had us at 20,000 feet here, which is our transition for our landing. Really, with steam gauges too? I've never seen it with steam gauges. Wow. Yeah, I had my Xbox burning up earlier this morning when I was playing the farm simulator. It does. It does. It does some stuff, and you like scratching your head. You're like, what? Why the hell would it do that? Gonna do 0.55 euros / 50. Constraint. At 88 miles until descent. All right, approach. Nah, I'm not getting rid of that thing, dude. I like the Xbox. I do, actually. I mean, I don't play it as much as I used to, but yeah, I don't want to get rid of that thing, man. Especially with the deal that I got on it. Shit. Yeah, that's almost what I paid for it. All right, VNAV approach. (109.75) is correct, I believe. Hey, what's our descent height? Our decision height. So we got 80 miles left. I didn't put Sayintentions in this time around. I couldn't get it to do the IFR following from that airport in Croatia, so I just left Sayintentions alone on this flight. Oh, I love the Xbox. I just got tired of, well, we've had this discussion before. I just got tired of not being able to get the airplanes and the mods that I wanted, so I wound up, you know, getting a PC. But I mean, I love the Xbox. It's great. So we're looking at about, I'll just put in 700 decision height. Right, I know. You know what? I'm not going to go right out and buy GTA 6 when it first comes out. I'm going to wait to see. I'm going to wait to see how it looks. Because if it's going how I think it's going to go, then I don't know if I'm going to wind up buying it. As you know, if it goes woke and all that, I really don't want any parts of it if it goes woke. Like, I am not interested in playing along with that agenda. I wonder what's gonna be the response of the public. That's my favorite part of GTA is driving around, stealing people's cars, going to the strip club, hiring a hooker, and then taking her money and dropping her off on the street. Exactly what I do on Saturday nights. Yeah, I mean the PC I bought a pre-built one from Lenovo. Yeah, Lenovo, I guess is what it's called, or Livono, however you pronounce it. It's a really good PC. It's their Legion T5, I think. I got it on Amazon for under $2,000, and it's got the RTX GeForce 4070 Ti. Got 64 gigs of RAM. Got 12 gigs of VRAM. It's got like 1.5 terabytes of storage. It runs the latest Windows, IK 14,000 or whatever that is. But it's very good PC. I haven't had any issues with it. Knock on wood. Yeah, it's been a good computer so far. If I can afford it, man, I got to get another job first. I was let go from my job on Tuesday morning. For no apparent reason, really. I don't know why. They let like 500 of us go at the same time. They pulled us all into a meeting, and that was that. Yeah, if you go on Amazon, just search. I searched GTX. I searched for the GPU that I wanted, like the graphics processor, the RTX GeForce, and there were so many options for companies I've never heard of, just random like Chinese names, and I really didn't want to sink money into a computer where I thought I might have issues getting service if I needed it fixed, which I bought tablets from no-name companies off Amazon, similar names, and I've never been able to get any kind of customer service when I needed it. So when I saw this Legion T5 available and it was under $2,000, I was like, well, shit. I'm like, I've heard of that company before. I know that if I need some help, you know, they'll help me out. So yeah, it's been good so far. Been a very good PC so far. I love flying over the Alps. I think we're gonna do a helicopter ride tomorrow through the Alps. I'll try to find some missions that are available in the Alps. The career missions I've done in the Alps have been awesome. Search and rescue missions. I finally passed the first aerial construction mission. It took me about 4 hours to be able to do that helicopter mission. That helicopter is so hard to control with just one flight stick. Like no torque pedals, nothing, and just twisting and pushing. But yeah, I finally was able to get the right altitude and figure it's the mission was you had to get in that Ericsson S64. Yeah, the video I put up for it's like 2 minutes long, but it took me about 4 hours total in practice. Yeah, that Ericsson helicopter is hard enough to control on its own, and then when you add a huge like antenna, like aerial tower to the bottom of it, and it's dangling and it's swaying side to side. Yeah, it was difficult. Thankfully, they got very strong magnets on the base of the part that we're connecting to it, because I was flying like right near it, and it just like two magnets sticking together. It just started sticking right together, and then there I just had to kind of circle around just to keep it steady, and we were good. But yeah, it took a while. I was trying to find a video somewhere with some help for it. Yeah, it's easy, I guess. Maybe they had the right equipment. I don't know. Maybe it's easier if you have, pedals and a different setup. But for me, it was pretty difficult. I actually found it easier after turning off some of the assist features. I put some of the assist features on when I was having difficulty, and I actually had a much easier time after turning off some of the assist features. Zurich police, we might be getting close. Let's go back up front. There's top of descent right there. It is. Some of them are pretty fun. Even on Xbox. I mean, using the controller on some of them is still somewhat easy with the assist features on. But man, that helicopter last night, man, that was something else. All right, let's switch you and switch you, because if this system works like the F-28 and the Bay 146, you need to have co-pilot and pilot side identical course and frequency for the landing we're going to be doing. Yeah, VNav, you can push it, but it doesn't work. All right, let's start descending. We'll just go down to 250 at first, see how that goes. What is my favorite route in game? I would have to say it's from Vienna to Nice. I love flying over the Alps. Pretty much anything where I'm flying over the Alps I like. I also like flying over some of the Brazilian and Argentinian. Actually, a lot of the spots, I don't know if I really have a favorite route, to be honest. Yeah, I would say it's from from Vienna to Nice or from Vienna to Innsbruck. I just love flying over the Alps. I don't know. I like it a lot. My button work for the air brakes? Yep, it does. All right, now that we're descending, I think we got to turn the PTU back on. Pressurization is automatic. I know. Anyways, I know it goes back. I don't know why it doesn't say it there, but I know you need to turn the PTU back on while you're descending. And then once we get on approach, we'll put the APU back on. And then once we're coming in on final, once we like capture the ILS, we'll turn off the engine air and then put the APU air back on. I would love to be able to get rid of some of the wind noise in this game. Maybe somebody could make a mod for that, make like a filter you can download so you have an extra slider to remove some of the wind noise. I know they try to mimic what you'd hear in real life, but if I was outside the airplane going this fast, I don't know if I would necessarily be worried about what I'm listening to. Yeah, that might like not be on my mind. Oh yeah, that's nice too. Actually, flying over the Appalachians is great. I do like flying from BWI. That's my home airport here near Baltimore. I do like flying from there. But yeah, Charlotte, Wilmington, that's a good route. Yeah, I love the CRJ 900. That's a great plane. All the CRJs I like, actually. 500, 700, EX. Yeah, I thought about getting Aerofly for the computer, but I really don't want to spend more money on it. I feel like almost betrayed is a very strong word. I don't really want to use that word, but like I have very strong negative feelings towards Aerofly for doing what they did. Because it was available on my iPad for like 2 weeks, and then they discontinued it. And I don't really see anything different. You know, they bragged about all these airports you can go to now, but most of the airports that they put in, like the world airports, you can't do a cold and dark start from there. Which is okay. I mean, sometimes it's fun just to jump, for me at least, sometimes it's fun just to jump in the airplane and just go. But I mean, I like pushing the buttons and hearing the engines turn on and switching the levers. Like, I like a lot of the way that stuff sounds. Very therapeutic, I guess you would say. I'll be back in about 4 hours with the Honda Jet. We're gonna fly a Honda Jet. I might as well make the most of the time in between now and whenever I start my next job. I don't want to jinx myself, but I'm very surprised the autopilot's still holding on. Right, yeah, that's what I was just saying. It seems like from last year to when they did the global, it seems like the only airports you can do a cold and dark start are the ones you could do it the previous year. You know, like San Francisco, Los Angeles, New York, you know, Miami, all the different ones in Europe and all that. But like if you start like in Dubai, or if you start in Hong Kong, you have to start on the runway, like you're saying, and then just shut everything down and then go again. That's so dumb. That to me is lazy. To be honest, I mean, it comes off to me as them being lazy. Probably put our landing lights on since we didn't put them on for takeoff. I could be wrong with the way I'm thinking, but to me, that's how I perceive it. We're going to be at this altitude for a little bit. Ooh, I like how the 3D buildings look from this far up. That's cool. It's at 5 o'clock. I guess I got to take my medicine. Finish this flight so I can back to watching go back to watching Hell's Kitchen. Stopped initially watching it like years ago at like season 14, but I had a little bit to get caught up on. All right, we're getting ready to begin our approach. Hello, good sir. How are you? It's going pretty well. Had a very productive morning. Now we're flying this RJ Professional, and then we're gonna turn around and in a few hours fly the Honda Jet. How are you doing, bud? I think Chicago is streaming too. I don't know if he's still doing it now or not. I sent him a message on Discord saying, hey man, why are you streaming at the same time as me? You know, like maybe I'll rethink that. I was just breaking his balls. But so I think he stopped his stream. He just got the RJ, so he's going to be flying it too. But I think he's on right now on Discord, or he's getting ready to go on after me. But yeah, man, very good morning. Got some good things on the horizon, it looks like. I knocked off my feet Tuesday morning, and by Tuesday afternoon, I was back on my feet running again, trying to, you know, make do. Oh, yeah. You know what? I try not to joke too much online, like through texting and typing, just because it can come across really wrong, and I just hope you didn't get upset. Like I hope you didn't you know, get upset by what I wrote. I didn't write anything mean. I just said, you know, I always try not to stream at the same time you do. I said maybe I can I said maybe I'll rethink that. I was just breaking his balls a little bit. I didn't care that he was streaming. Boy, look at this spider web down here. My goodness. All right, we'll make our way down to 5,000 feet shortly. I don't even see our airplane anymore. Where did... Here we are. Our plane just popped up. Here's our airport right over top of the tablet. I'm looking forward to flying that Honda jet. I found a couple of routes from Honda jets in real life. Forget where we're flying to. I think it's Armadillo. I think it's Armadillo, Texas to Telluride. I want to say it is. I think that's it. Or is it Scottsdale to Telluride? I don't remember. No, I was just busting your balls. I don't know if you got my message or not, but I got the pop-up on my well. First of all, thank you, Chicago, for the super chat. Thank you. Now I was just breaking your balls. I was very hesitant to write you a message because, like, I know how sometimes texting doesn't come over the right way, but I was like, that son of a bitch is streaming at the same. I said he just did a flight, and I was like, I'm gonna send him a message. The fun playing, isn't it? You can go live right now, man. I don't care if you go live. Like, I've never stopped anybody from advertising their channel on Discord, or like, I've never, it's not about me, this whole thing. This is just about a bunch of us aviation enthusiasts, as I call ourselves, getting together and, just talking shop about airplanes and stuff. Oh, I gotcha. Okay. Yeah, we'll be flying the Honda jet later tonight. I was trying to find a landing rate app or a mod for 2024, but none of them are available yet. Actually, can I go into the... Hang on a second, can I? I can't go into the marketplace right now. Yeah, I like it. I like a bunch of us getting together and talking shop about airplanes and stuff. It's fun. I wish I could do it more often, but thankfully there's, other folks out there like Chicago and Phoenix and other ones that can keep the party going when I'm not available too. Yeah, it is. Some days I kind of want to turn off the icons, but I kind of like seeing what I'm looking at, like knowing the names of stuff. I don't think it is. Yeah, I bought one from 2Pilot already that I use on 2020, but no, I don't think there's anything available yet. Chicago, did you see this pamphlet up here that you can pull down? Have you seen this one yet? Where it gives you like all the parameters and procedures for all the different stages of the flight. click spots are very rough on 2020, so I haven't really used it yet. Oh, a 3.5 hour tutorial. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah, I wish it worked better for a lot of us, too. Yeah. Yeah, Just Flight makes some really good planes. I've been happy with all of them that I have. I think I have 4 or 5 airplanes from Just Flight. 4 or 5 different models. All right, pretty soon we're gonna kick the APU back on. We'll switch our nav modes. We'll put the APU air back on, turn the engine air off. You already got the PU back on. Yeah, me too, man. That's a great plane. Yeah. Yeah, I hear you. Got a lot of good features to it. It's a fun plane. It's got a lot of buttons to push and a lot of switches to toggle and all that. I always like the planes where I have to do a lot more work. I like pushing buttons and toggle switches and all that. Let's start making our way down to 5,000. I think the capture point is 5,000. Yeah, it is 5,000 feet. I hope so too, man. Well, you know what though? I can honestly say they're all buttery right now. Maybe that'll change once I get the landing rate calculator installed again. But right now, they're all buttery. Every single one of them. Oh, we didn't set up our click spots yet. And we should be able to click this to tell the cabin crew to prepare for landing, but sometimes that doesn't work on 2024. So as a backup, we'll just click it here.
Cabin crew, please take
Clear
your
of
seat.
conflict.
Yeah. We might know. We maybe shouldn't have descended so early.
Cabin is secured for arrival.
I think we'll be okay. Probably should have descended after we turned.
Terrain ahead. Pull up.
We're okay, guys.
Terrain ahead. Pull up.
We're okay. Trust your pilot. Trust your pilot. All good. Just close your eyes. It'll all be okay. All right, let's go ahead and switch our
Terrain ahead. Pull up.
Heading select. Yeah, I don't know. I've never tried it before.
Traffic, traffic.
Got about 17 miles left. Approach mode is activated. Localizer is captured. Alright, let's go ahead and slow him down a bit. Go into APU again. You can research it. I know I found a few on Wikipedia in the past for routes. I don't know if I've ever done a real route with one of these before. I'll do some digging too. All right, glide slope is captured. Go ahead and put our landing gear down. And let's put the APU air back on. Turn the engine air off. Put you back on toga. There's a lot of liveries. You know what I did. Depending on if you have time or not. I found a livery that I wanted to fly when I first got the plane, and I would just research what routes they used to fly with that. That airplane would fly. So like if it's an old United one, just look up which ones they used to fly back in the day. F-130. All right, flaps are down. Yeah, it's got auto land. We can watch it today if you want. We can just sit in the back. But one thing I haven't done. Let me try this capture mode. Let me try recording this. Never actually tried that. I was trying to replay. Yeah, it's available online. You just have to do some digging. I know there's certain aviation history websites that have some of the general routes they flew. could. You just ask AI. That's very true. It's not actually not bad. They probably would know. Oh shit. Hang on. What's our altimeter here? I could have looked it up on the tablet. Well, I'll just pull it up here real quick. And 8. Press B. Okay. I don't know if I have that bound. I'll have to check it out. I don't think I have that key for that.
1,000.
Oh shit, we're at 1,000. Let's turn the autopilot off. I mean I got no controls. I have no controls. No controls, look. No controls. Look, you can see me move my flight stick. No controls. No controls. Ah!
500.
Shit.
1.
Damn F2024 problems. Well, I guess that'll do it. I don't even know where the airport is anymore. Damn, ain't that about a bitch? Yeah, that's exactly right. That's what you get for DEI Airlines. All right, I think we're over here. Wow, what's that tower right there?
Sync rate.
1,000.
Yeah, this thing is definitely not ready for prime time on 2024. I can't control a thing. And that's why. Why are my ailerons all the way to the... Alright, let's try this again. Now that our ailerons are fixed. Why the hell would they be all the way cranked to the right? You know, that's the second time I saw that today with this airplane. I just thought it was a fluke thing when I was first, you know, like when I was taking screenshots of it to, like, make a thumbnail. I was like, why the hell is the aileron, like, all the way over to the... I was like, oh, I don't know. And then I moved it back over, but when I disengaged the autopilot just now, it was the exact same thing. Yeah, you did. You did. I thought it was just because of the wind. Ooh. Well, that could be. I just don't think I've used my keyboard for anything. I don't really think I've touched my keyboard. I don't know. I'll have to see if there's something I had, but I don't think I did. Flaps are down. Let's program. Let's just do our best. One thing I do like about 2024 is I haven't had to do any, like, calibrating of my flight stick at all, really. Yeah, I can always edit that part out later. Just put a transition in there and then that'll be that.
Descend. Descend. Descend.
Almost. We got about 7 miles. Almost, descend guy. We're almost ready. We're landing in Zurich. Well, I got the traffic injector on, so it's a good possibility it was legit traffic. I can't tell you because the screen that would show the traffic is so dark that I can't see anything. Thank you, Microsoft 2024 and Just Flight, for making the traffic screen so dark you can't see anything. Uh-oh, alright, well maybe it is broken then. Yeah, what I was saying, I haven't had to do any like stick calibrating or anything with this flight stick with 2024, and every aircraft that I've been in's worked pretty good, pretty responsive. One positive, I guess. Other than that, there's not many positives. That damn helicopter mission took me forever to do, man. It took me 4 hours to be able to put that antenna on top of the for that very first construction aerial mission. I can't believe how long it took me.
$500.
I don't have state saving on, so I don't mind just shutting the simulator down after I land like I usually do. But there is state saving on this thing too, which is really good. It works really well also. State saving on this, the F-28.
$100. 50, 40, 30, 20.
Clear of
10.
Airspeed lock. Ground item. Spoilers yellow and green. Brake pressure checked.
But yeah, I don't have a button for the reversers. Not bad. Not bad after La Bamba ending the, that was a good landing, man. I wish I had the rate calculator, but I would say that one's as buttery, almost as buttery as you can get. All right, let me, oh, I'm still recording. That's right. I can replay it too. Hang on a second. Forgot we had that. That was a good landing, I thought, man. That was a good landing. Let's see here. Let me put the parking brake on and stop the recording. Never tried this this feature before. Well, I can't even open it now. Boy, Microsoft, that feature works so good you can't even turn it on. Well, it's still supposed to be recording though, that's the thing. So it looks like once you activate it, it's working on stealing all your info off your computer. We're down working behind the scenes, we can't even open it. It's one more broken feature for 2024. All right, well, I guess that's it. So I'll be back around 9 o'clock my time with the Honda Jet. We're doing a real route. It's I think it's either Scottsdale to Telluride, or it's I forget what it is. But anyways, I'll see y'all later. Thanks for tuning in again to the latest episode of the Airplane Show. I'm glad we could recover from our mishaps, but you know, maybe I should be the king of crashing instead of the king of restarts, because I haven't had to restart in a while. But we've done our share of crashing lately, haven't we? All right. Well, I will see you guys on the next episode, and take care. See y'all later on. See ya.